bun, slip bun, slip bun, 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 bun. I know what you want. Call on me, darling. You can't stop the tears from falling down.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tarahgee and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have this glitter glam prom look for you guys. Prom season is coming up. I think it is prom in May. I think in my town prom is in May, so May, June-ish is when prom is. So I wanted to create a look for that. This is the look that I came up with and I love it. I feel like prom is the time for glitter. If you're gonna do glitter, prom is it. So this is the look I came up with. I hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Alright guys, so I already moisturized my face. I just used coconut oil because that's what I use because my skin has been super dry lately, which I don't really know why. But the next thing I'm going to do is do a primer. You want to make sure you use a primer if you want your makeup to last all night. Like I'm telling you, this step will save your life. So I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum. I picked this up at Walmart. It was about $6 and I love this stuff. So the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. Now you want to make sure you're using something that's for sure going to last you. Like I said, all night. We want this to be a really long wearing look since it is, you know, a special occasion or prom. I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and I'm going to use the shade Ebony. This shade is a little bit dark for me, but once I blend my foundation and stuff, it all works out. And then after that, I'm going to clean up my brows with my Anastasia 5.0 concealer. This just to me makes my brows look super clean. It just looks like I just got them done, so I really highly suggest this stuff. Okay, so while I cleaned up my eyebrows, I went ahead and primed my lids with concealer also. So now I'm just going to set them with a little bit of my translucent powder. So you really want to make sure to prime your eyelids just to make sure that your shadows stay in place the whole night. You don't want the colors slipping and sliding around if your eyelids are sweating from dancing or doing whatever you're doing at prom. Alright, so now we can go ahead and start working on the eye makeup. So I'm going to take my Morphe 35N palette. You can use any neutral palette that you have. I just need a transition color. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brown shade right here. And I'm just going to apply this into my crease. So the next palette that I'm going to go into is the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place. I picked this up at IMATS and I'm so excited. These colors are gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and use this orange shade right here. It's called Sokoto. I want to really blow this orange out into my crease and I really want it to pop. So I'm actually going to go into my MAC palette and use the dark brown that I have in here. This is in the shade Embark. And I'm just going to go ahead and start packing that on my outer V. So now I'm going to go ahead and carve out my like half cut crease kind of situation. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and an angled brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start carving out where I want my glitter to be. So alright, let's do a glitter primer because I'm just so excited. I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer and a Wet n Wild like eyeshadow brush. I mean, this is a look in itself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could throw on a wing liner and call it a day. But we're more extra than that. We're going to do glitter. I'm going to go ahead and apply the glitter primer right over where I did the concealer. Glitter that I'm using is this one. It's from Lit Cosmetics, and it's the glitter in the shade Ella Holographic number 3. It's a gorgeous, like, goldish, silvery kind of glitter. You'll see when I put it on my eyelid, but it's really pretty. I mean, honestly, how can you not like obsess over that? They're so pretty. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and go ahead and clean off all the glitter on my face and also make this line into like a really sharp point. Alright, let's take a little break from the eyes super quick just because I feel like this was really heavy. And let's just go ahead and start on the face makeup, and then I can kind of see where everything is going and see if I want to change anything or keep it going with this, but I'm going to move on to my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. Now, with the foundation, you want to make sure you're using something that, one, you know is going to last all night. Two, don't use a new foundation on your prom night because you don't want to hate it and then it's like, why did I choose this? You know, use a foundation that you're super comfortable with, you know looks good at all times, and you know looks good in pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe foundation palette. This is the 9FW palette. I use this for foundation, concealer, contour, all of that. I know it looks good. It leaves the skin looking super creamy, and it's complete full coverage. Like if you want full coverage, I suggest maybe a foundation palette like this one, but just go ahead and use your favorite foundation, one that you know is like your ride or die. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here and go ahead and apply that all over my face. And don't forget to bring the foundation down your neck, because in pictures you don't want it to look like your neck is a different color than your face. That's not cute. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and go ahead and start buffing out my foundation. I'm going to use my same palette and just take, I can open it, and I'm going to just take these two middle shades over here and go ahead and use that as my concealer. So I'm doing like an extreme highlight and contour. I'm going full out because it's prom. You want to look poppin'. Daily basis, I don't bake. I just stopped doing it because I feel like it makes my skin look too dry. But if you have oily skin and you're trying to make your makeup last all night, then I do suggest baking, even if it's for a little bit. The reason I'm going to do it right now is because I want to apply my winged liner, and since I have glitter on, I don't want the glitter to fall out onto my concealer and then it's going to stick in my concealer because, you know, it's wet. So I'm going to go ahead and apply powder, and I'm going to leave it on while I do my winged liner so that if any glitter falls out into my powder, it's going to be easy to wipe away. So I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, just like always. And I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a thick coat of that. Okay, so if you're going to do a wing or any type of eyeliner, you want to make sure that if you're using glitter, you use a gel. Just because the gel is going to go ahead and glide over the glitter, whereas if you use my regular eyeliner, like a felt tip, it won't really catch like over the glitter. I'm going to use my Tarte Clay Pot in the shade Black. It's just a regular black gel liner. Go ahead and use whatever one works for you, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply my wing. I'm going to go back into this palette and take the orange again and start buffing that on the inner part of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into MAC Embark and put that on the outer corner. And this is just going to bring the look full circle. I'm going to take my Profusion Contour Palette and use the darkest shade right here, and I'm just going to use this to carve out my cheekbones and my nose. I'm going to use my CoverGirl bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze, this one right here. I'm going to take my bronzer and go ahead and blend out the contour shade. For blush, I want to keep it super warm to go with the red tones in the eyes, so I'm using my e.l.f. blush kit in the shade Dark, and I'm using these two colors right here. And now it's time for highlight. Now, you know I'm using my ABH Glow Kit from Nicole Guerrero. I'm going to use the shade Glow Getter and Daydream. For eyelashes, I'm using Ardell number 251. They're really, really gorgeous lashes, but they won't take away too much from the glitter. You'll still be able to see the glitter through the lash, which is what I really want to do. Alright, so the last step is the lips. So I would recommend going either for a liquid lipstick just because it's going to stay on all night. Like, it's not going to budge. You can eat, drink, do whatever you want, and it's not going to move. Or if you're going to do a gloss, make sure you bring it with you because it's gloss. It'll leave you eventually. I'm going to go ahead and use the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse Matte Lip Color in the shade Daffodil. But first I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner, and this is in the shade Deep Plum. So guys, this is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an amazing time at prom. I know prom is a huge deal. It's like the one event you look forward to your whole life besides probably your wedding and maybe giving birth. But prom is like up there in, you know, top 5. I hope you guys have an awesome time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Just click my face over there. And if you haven't seen my last video, go ahead and click it in the box right here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have fun. Bye.